Go live as I fix the camera.
Hell yeah.
Let's see. Turn that up, turn that down, turn that up, turn that down, and boom.
Come on, you goose. There she blows.
Yeah.
Oh. Wow, this is such a lazy ad. Okay. Awesome. I've seen better ads in my day.
I'm doing some tests with my Vallejo thick mud acrylic. I'm trying to recreate the look of the bases for my plague guys to match my plague marines. That are they have sculpted bases by G-dubs.
Your Plagueman?
God, what are they called? Lucky Bat. Ooh. Ooh to the woo.
Lucky Uwu.
Alright, time to get the stream set up. Fix the camera. Sergeant Beans! Evening, gents.
One of my favorite sergeants.
Yeah. I need some paint.
Top 10 sergeants. All right, I'm continuing on the old Gretchies.
Do you think your Gretchen will be featured in the next EOB Complete?
I think they will be. At least I certainly hope so. Well, some of them will. Not all of them. Because I would like to make some sand castles and other things. But those would go to some other rots.
Joylers, what's this? Another stream?
I know.
Maybe we do a couple of these.
We do 3 streams a year.
ZWQ!
Hello.
SEM. Hello, everyone. I'm gluing my first pair of legs to my first Marine ever. I'm quite happy tonight. Yeah!
What a special occasion.
I remember when I glued my first pair of legs.
You're a wee young chap back then.
I wonder, what was the first Space Marine kit I ever bought? It must have been Tactical Marines. And that probably would have been the old 5th edition box, because the 6th edition box of Marines hadn't come out yet. Although they were not the Daniel August ones. Those were ancient.
Right.
Yeah, the Space Marine Tacticals, they got a new box every edition, pretty much.
Yeah.
The Elder Aspect Warriors, you know, they've had to wait 30 years, but, Space Marines don't have to wait for nothing.
No. No, they do not. Is that a little ridiculous? Yes.
Yeah, definitely not. Yeah.
I mean, why have other armies then?
Exactly.
They should just have Space Marines from now on.
Yeah. 30k all day, every day. ZWQ. One of us. One of us. Joy Flores. You, Space Marines. Excuse me as I tell you why you should have gone Xenos. It improved the meta. Joey Flores. Brick wall, Japanese arch brick wall?
Okay. I mean, I couldn't have said it better myself.
No. Well, I'm sad. The Japanese arch reminds me that I have to wait a long ass time for Beastars to get an English dub
Mm.
and to be available on American Netflix.
We'll just get a VPN.
Yeah, and then I can listen to it in Japanese
Yeah, wouldn't that be awesome?
without subtitles.
Just learn Japanese.
That's true. That is very true.
You just learn a whole new language.
You got me
It's not that
there.
hard.
No.
I mean, think about how much Spanish we learned
Mm-hmm.
over the period of time that we had to take it. I'm fluent.
Yeah. SEM. No worries, Joey. I'll get some Necrons after these guys. Joy Flores. Closest thing to a gate I can make. Ah, I get it now. Yeah, you keep that gate.
Nah.
Need a little lights.
Gatekeepers never stop.
Never
gating.
stop painting. Nobody join it. It's a horrible, horrible Facebook group.
I mean, it's just people getting kicked out because they're horrible.
Well, they don't get kicked out. They get in because they're horrible to the gatekeeping group. They get kicked
Right.
out of every other 40k group.
Normal groups, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Or normies.
Yeah. John Langer decided to go Xenos for all the DACA. Ooh.
Yeah.
What'd you pick? Tau? Necrons? Eldar?
I mean, I'm gonna assume orcs.
I don't
That's a pretty
see
safe
that.
bet.
There's nothing in that sentence that would lead me to that conclusion.
Got a little kitty for my model, and there hasn't been a kitty down here since the late '80s.
Oh my god.
No. I don't know what's going on.
Are your cats not allowed down there because they might get trapped? Or just wreck stuff?
No, it's all the chemicals.
Ah.
that's the ends.
They might poop behind a pile of boxes. You'd never find it.
Yeah, exactly. No, yeah. Well, she just doesn't feel like she needs to come down here.
Hmm.
Other kitty, though, man, if the door is open, she'd be down here.
Hmm.
And screaming, their little kitty scream.
John Langer decided to go Xenos all the DACA. Joey Flores, every Games Workshop box is an orc box. That is true. Orcs have by far the biggest selection of units. John Langer, I love the orcs. They seem so fun. Can't wait to play.
Mm-hmm.
Joey Flores, any chance you can post the best posts from there on the Patreon or Discord? I'd join, but I like to limit my social medias. The best posts? I mean, there's I don't know if there's best posts. They're all good.
The best post?
It's all about like the interaction. It's all about the social in the media.
Oh, I get it.
I
Seem to be
don't.
The best posts from the Facebook group, the gatekeeping one.
I haven't. I don't know. Facebook only shows me like what I'm part of so many groups. I don't see everything from the gatekeeping.
Yeah, and yeah, you don't have to join it.
I haven't seen anything too good in a while though. You know, no Hitlers or Nazis.
Yeah. It's quite the group.
There ain't nothing that the orcs can't loot.
That is very true.
I remember they were sharing one of the more fascist, like, things from the rule book. Like it was a little quote that said like what happens from like Jesus Christ, now I'm gonna forget it again. What you get from like honesty is treachery and betrayal. And it wasn't honesty though. What you get from like kindness is treachery and betrayal. Which is obviously ridiculous. But they weren't taking it as obviously ridiculous. They were taking it as, yeah, no, that's real.
Yeah.
You know? You say one weird thing about someone's post that no one asked for, and all of a sudden everyone's mad at you. You know, there are no black people on Fenris. That's just a fact. Games Workshop whispered in my ear that there's no possible way anybody of a different race could have shown up on a spaceship or just existed on a planet or there's no possible way. And I have to make sure everyone knows. Yeah, it's not a bunch of winners. Ooh, did I mention this, that somebody posted to the group a picture of a cosplayer who was cosplaying it was a lady cosplayer, and she was cosplaying a Inquisitor, and she had her boobies out. And it split the community right down the middle between the people who are really angry at women, who are like, oh, this is just a horrible woman looking for attention, and then everyone else is like, this is awesome. no complaints. And one half was calling the other half soy, and the other half was calling the other half soy.
Yep. Oh, man.
John Langer, I need to find the rules before I kit bash my orcs equipment before they loot the Space Marines. I don't know if there's looting rules anymore. I know in 6th edition and 7th edition you could have a unit called a looted wagon, which was basically either a looted Rhino from the Space Marines or a looted Basilisk or Leman Russ, because all of those kits are about the same size. And it became a unit called the looted wagon.
Yeah, I don't think that exists.
I think, though, you could probably get away with any of those things being a truck. Just calling it a truck, because they're about the right size. Xenoviq, the orcs met the Tau once, and now the greater good is the greener good. SEM, no regrets about deleting my Facebook. Useless toxicity.
Yeah, there's just a lot of complaining. That's what mine's full of.
Mine is full of really cool model pictures and corgis. Those are the pages I follow.
I only follow corgi hate groups.
Oh no! Instead of nothing but corgis, you follow everything but corgis.
Yeah. Exactly.
Sometimes, though, I do wish we could be a little bit mean on corgis, because some people just use it as an excuse to take a selfie with their dog and then post it. And I'm like, no one's here for you. We're here for the dog. But you can't say that, or else you're not appreciated.
I don't know. I'll do it.
No, because I want to see corgis every day.
But you don't want to see somebody random get attention?
John Langer, this is the only social media I have. Well, this is a good pick. This is a very social media.
It is.
We're all here.
Yeah. Let's try
See
this.
NewbieQ. Jay's motto, see corgis every day. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Hoping I can get this Gene Stealer done. Probably not tonight, but for sure tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
For sure. Faux show.
Kind of how I feel about that.
Mm-hmm.
I know. Is that a popular opinion with you guys?
Random J Painting, subs up. Late to the stream. Amazing work on the Broodlord. Oh, thanks. I am very pleased with him. Him's turning out great. Joy Flores. Any corgis specifically? You have the Cardigan, no tail, or the Pembroke with tail. I think this group is open to anything corgi.
So you do not discriminate between your corgis.
No. I mean, I would, unless there's like a weird thing, like actually all corgis with tails live for only 3 years. Like I'd probably go tail, because it seems weird to cut it off. Mm-hmm. But I'm sure someone will.
I'm sure that's a controversial take.
Jay, every corgi with a tail is actually dead. It's actually highly irresponsible to leave the corgi's tail as human inbreeding designed. Taco pig. The blending though, good shit. Yeah, doing a lot of blendage on this model. I think I either need brighter lamps or I keep smacking the lamp because it's too close to my paintbrushes. And this has been a problem for about 8 years.
I think you need brighter lamps or lighter eyes.
There we go.
Or you could wear those magnifying glass with the light built in. Then you are the lamp.
Has anyone seen those products? The Halo lamp. It's a strip of LEDs on like a thin piece of plastic, and they were, I don't know if they're still big. They were a little bit of a fad. They kind of came and went because they're a little bit pointless. They're not particularly bright, and you don't need like side light. You need like top light.
Interesting.
There's a lot of paint stations though around the planet that have the old Halo light. Not to be confused with like Master Chief Halo.
But good guess.
I never played Halo. I mean, I never played almost all games, but
Yep.
I remember I played Halo once for about 15 minutes.
So you lied to us.
I did lie. I'm a big old liar. Yeah, I think my parents got this idea that Halo was like a horrible, horrible game. And so like 15 minutes of playing Halo with my my cousin, and my parents were like, "Oh my god!" And they like found us and they made us turn it off. Even though I think Halo's not really that bad. I think they may have been thinking about like a different game. Like, I don't know, maybe Grand Theft Auto or something.
And now it's weird. They play it every night.
It does look like fun.
They love it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Jay, just develop retro-reflective eyes.
See?
SEM. Gotta say, Mark III Marines are cool, but quite short. I guess Primaris must be so much easier to see and paint. Yeah, Primaris are quite a bit bigger. Seems like Games Workshop is kind of leaning in the direction of like having things kind of scaled more correctly. Because it used to be like Imperial Guard, Sisters of Battle, Orcs, Space Marines, and Tau were all the same height. But now they're kind of trying to move towards everything is about as big as it should be relative to each other. And I dig the Primaris. The only thing I don't love about the Primaris, and I'm assuming it'll be fixed with time, is there's not that much customizability. I would love to see, be able to take a special or a heavy weapon in the squad, like you can with the classic Space Marines. But I'm sure it's coming. Primaris is 3 years old.
They're weird little babies.
Yes.
Yeah, maybe they'll do that after everything else.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
John Langer. Hail, Master Chief.
Mm-hmm.
Joey Flores. Halo was pretty tame, I thought. Was an M rating then, but other than the body horror, was really a T game. Is T better than M?
Teen.
Teen?
T for teen.
What is M?
For mature.
Ah.
Like older women that prey on young boys. Wouldn't that be fun if that was true?
It would be pretty fun. And obviously E stood for excluding children.
Yes.
Because they should not be playing E-rated games.
Yes. And by young boys, I mean like clueless, like 18-year-olds.
Mm-hmm.
And college-aged kids.
Tuckle Pig, this is probably a stupid question, but why did they have to add Primaris instead of just adding new armor and vehicles and buffing Space Marines? So I think that there's probably two reasons. The first reason is probably they wanted people to buy more Space Marines. And if you just say, hey, you can buy Space Marines or you can buy the Space Marines in the Mark 10 armor, probably most people would be like, that sure is cool. I'm fine with what I got. But if you make it a new unit with new rules, people are more likely to pick it up because they're like, hey, this, maybe I could win a couple more games. Maybe these guys would be more interesting than the stuff I have now. I think another reason they did it was because they wanted to true scale Space Marines, because Space Marines were pretty small. And people have always kind of wanted Space Marines to be better, stronger, faster, more like they are in the lore. And so that was a way of doing it. Oh, and I guess another reason would be they wanted to push the lore. And so to have, because, forever it's been a very static universe with no change. And so a big way to push change would be to invent a new form of Space Marine, the Primaris Space Marine. Invented by Archmagos Call of the Adeptus Mechanicus, who's a little bit of a rogue genius.
Aren't we all?
So yeah, I think for all those reasons, Primaris exists. But I can dig this. I can dig the Primaris Space Marines because they look so much better. Yeah, they're more fun to paint. They're more fun to collect, I think, because they physically look better. Unfortunately, they're more expensive, but everything new is going to be more expensive because Games Workshop can get away with it because it's Games Workshop.
Yep, sounds like you're in the pocket for Games Workshop.
Oh yeah, with that glowing endorsement.
Yep. With the kind of endorsement. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, but I'm fine with new stuff because new stuff's cool.
I think they should only take stuff away.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, nothing angers wargamers more than change of any kind.
Exactly.
ZNoobQ. Games Workshop decided to fix their weird scaling if they just fixed the scale with the old armor and offered no explanation. The old armor would have been valid. It wouldn't be valid anymore. Now you can have both. Taco Pig. Yeah, I like them too. I was just wondering what was the point of them. To wish Arsino's friends could get some new shit though. That is true. Yeah, I think orcs have had it too good for too long, so I think they should skip them. Eldar kind of desperately need new stuff.
Mm-hmm.
They probably need all their aspect warriors fixed, like the Howling Banshees. And then and then probably Nids are the next most desperately in need of some new stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Happy Heretic. Yeah, squat everything.
Yep.
Oh, you like playing Eldar? Too bad. The Nids ate them. Just like the squats. CNBQ, but Primaris are just mech suits piloted by the squats. I think you've nailed it. Where's Kilgore? ZNBQ, crack the code.
Crack the Kilgore.
Oh, speaking of mech suits, I do love those Sisters of Battle mech suits. I love them.
It's the first thing you see in the morning. It's the first thing you look at when you go to bed.
I wish I could. I wish because then I might remember the name of them.
Yep. No, you wouldn't.
Branham J painting. Orcs need new boys. Yes. They are a TikTok away from being a meme. They got a small waist, pretty face with a big bank.
Oh my god.
I don't know though. I'd be a little nervous if Orcs got a new kit though, because it'd probably be more expensive.
That's true.
Hopefully it would still be 10. I mean, it seems like they're still doing 10 kits.
Jeez, they would have to.
The Sisters of Battle,
what
they
are you
come.
do, buy these in groups of
I know.
5?
I mean, that's what Gene Stealer cult players have to do.
Nope. I think there would be a revolt.
Mm-hmm.
I think people would be storming Games Workshop.
Yeah. Yeah. Sisters of Battle come 10 to a box. Taco Pig. I wish the Skaven were in 40k. That would be neat. I think they should probably fix everything they got before adding anything new. I think they should do a big restart. Fix everything they've currently got and probably add one brand new faction. I don't know what that faction would be. Maybe it would be Skaven. Maybe it'd be the Harud. Maybe it would be something else. Zotes, squats.
I don't know. Squats would be too fun. People would be upset.
Yeah, they would be.
It actually makes no sense that they're in the game.
Yeah, I think they're too much fun. When I play 40k, I want to be crying because of how grim dark everything is.
Mm-hmm.
I want absolutely no humor to make it past the lore stage.
Exactly. When I finish a game of 40k, I want to have to curl up into a ball
In the fetal position and cry for hours.
Cry for as long as possible. That's what I need right now.
Dr. Jokel, nice video today, fellas. When I first started painting, I used to use bird feathers with the barbs splayed apart and dipped in watered-down paint to make random marble streaks. It worked pretty good.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
That's a neat idea.
Mm-hmm.
And we just stole that.
Yeah.
So, thanks.
All right, so, you know, the next tutorial is going to be that. SEM. Now let's put any dwarf heads in the Primaris and play them as mech suit squats. CNBQ. Or one brand old faction, the squats. People would be upset regardless. That is true. Yeah, if the new release was just amazing, people would be like, this sucks.
Yeah.
40k is not what it used to be. It's all gone downhill since I was a 14-year-old.
Yep.
Now now I'm 25 and everything sucks.
Yeah. And Games Workshop doesn't want racists to play.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, what the hell? I'm racist. How come I'm not allowed to play 40k? I love it. All Games Workshop said is we don't want racists. And all of a sudden, a lot of people were like, hey, why can't I play 40k? Oh, certain YouTubers.
And you can hear more about that on the Patreon stream
Oh,
tonight.
yeah. I'll name names for $5 a month.
That's true. If you want to hear some
crispy takes.
Some crispy takes. That's where you want to go.
Mm-hmm.
The Tron. I'm sure all of our Patreon supporters can confirm. It's hard to paint metal.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you saw my grot today in person.
I did. It was very nice.
And the problem that I'm having right now is, because like they're painted kind of cartoony and fun. Mm-hmm. But I went with a metallic metal, and it doesn't match. So I don't know how to make it match.
Can you just brighten the metal?
I can, but it doesn't look good. It doesn't look as good as the skin or anything else.
Yeah, metal is a little bit tricky to brighten. Would you say that your highest highlight of the metal is silver?
Yeah, probably.
I don't know, maybe mix a little white into that silver and get it even silverier.
Maybe
mix a little bit of a color into your metal.
That's kind of what I'm thinking.
Yeah, metal is hard. Usually I'll do the old orc boy tutorial trick where I'll paint it gunmetal, and then I'll dry brush silver, and then I'll wash it with like a Nuln oil or a black wash, and then while the black wash is still wet, I go in with contrast paint, the black contrast paint, Black Templar, and I'll get that to turn that into my shadows, and then once it's all dry, I'll highlight with just white paint. ZNBQ! One patron hot take for the masses, please. Oh no! I can't not, but I don't know what to give.
God.
I mean, I can't get naked. That'd be the obvious first choice.
A hot take for the masses. Oh no.
Ooh, this could be a hot-ish take. SEM just reminded me. A Major Kill. I kind of have a love-hate relationship with Major Kill. I think he's pretty funny. I don't appreciate his like him as a person. I don't know. He's a little much for me. I don't think. I don't love his language, but I do think he is very honest. Like, I mean, he uses his Patreon money to commission hentai for his patrons. 40k themed hentai, and I think that's great. Don't necessarily love his use of casual slurs, but he totally owns it. That he's like a bro douchebag. So, Zenoob, I hope that was worth your money. Actually, he sucks.
There you go. All right, guys, clip that.
Yeah, send it. Yeah, he'll love it.
Yep.
Taco Pig. Favorite 40k lore tuber? I love me some Luton99 and Baldemort. Those guys are the only ones I listen to because they're the best. SEM, Major Kill is quite noisy for my taste, but I get the appeal, but I hate those guys who only read the wiki with weird accents.
Oh my god. Joey Flores, if you just wait until a little after 10, you get it all.
Oh my god, another hot take. Give us the mini YouTuber drama. Another hot take. I think Arch is a douchebag. I can live with that. I'm glad he got his channel back, because that would have sucked to lose your channel because you opened the wrong email. But yeah, he's a douchebag.
All right, guys, you know what to do. ZNVQ, boo, cold take.
That one's too easy. You guys.
I feel like there really isn't that much drama.
Not really. Everyone's fine.
Well, not everyone.
I saw what's his face is posting again?
Gamza?
Gamza. The usual Gamza stuff, you know. Can Godzilla beat Space Marines? Can Master Chief beat Space Marines?
Yeah. Gamza was never my favorite.
Nah.
I'll put that one out there for me. I love the idea though of an America-themed army. That's hilarious.
I love, he put out a bunch of videos about how awful 8th edition was, and he talked about how he hasn't lost a game of Warhammer in years. Which means he is the worst opponent ever. If you never lose, people must just hate playing you. Because to a certain extent, Warhammer 40k is kind of a role-playing game. And you shouldn't be only winning.
Yeah.
Joey Flores. I think Taco Bell salsa is hotter. War Boss Tay is also back. I don't know War Boss Tay. Dr. Trokel, there's a reason nobody ever hears Keemstar talking about mini painting YouTubers. Who's Keemstar?
Yeah, I don't know.
Happy Terror Heretic. I never lose. Of course, I never play, but that's beside the point. That is true. I lose very rarely. I play very rarely, but that's besides the point.
Although, we're gonna play soon.
That is true. That is true. It's penciled into our schedule.
In fact, we're playing tomorrow.
Saturday mornings. That's our Kill Team Day.
We're gonna learn the rules.
Yeah. Oh, I think I know the rules.
Oh, I'm gonna learn the rules by playing the game and barely reading.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you know, you have the rule book, so I'm sure you're gonna be staying up until 2 in the morning.
Yes. I'm
learning them.
doing that. I did. I did look on the old Reddits for some suggestions.
Yeah.
Little strategems.
I like the orcs picks.
Mm-hmm.
Does anybody in the comments got any hot Space Marine tips for me? I've got a 6-man Space Marine kill team. I've got tactical Marines with a heavy bolter, plasma gun, and a combi grav gun. I have oh lord, what are they called? I have a primary Space Marine intercessor with a power fist, and then I have two close combat reavers, both armed with the combat knife and heavy bolt pistol. Which I know those aren't necessarily optimal loadout. The bolt gun that they come with is probably better, but they didn't come in the easy to build $15 kit that I bought. ZNBQ, Warboss Tay is super laid back. His paint challenges come with like personality quizzes and no time limit. Taco Pig, if you actually don't know Keemstar, you're lucky. See, that's the thing. The YouTube thing is like Miniac is like the biggest guy in the world. Almost no one knows who Miniac is in the grand scheme of things.
That's very true.
Like in our little community, it's like, oh my god, Miniac.
Mm-hmm.
He's like Ellen, but
yeah, without all the hate.
I love Ellen. I wish, because apparently she's just horrible. Mm-hmm. I wish she would come out with the new special, where she's just Ellen the Awful, because I feel like that would be the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, you actually like how awful she is to interns.
Well, but if that's the real Ellen, I want to see the real Ellen, because I bet she could be really, really funny. I mean, she is funny, but I want to see, I want to see her unleash the beast.
Yeah. I think having a very popular TV show that moms watch went to her head a little.
It softened her edges a little.
Yeah, I would say so. I mean, she can't say all the stuff that she used to be able to say.
No, of course not.
And I mean, you have to let it out somehow.
Mm-hmm.
So you abuse your interns.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's just how it is. What's funny though is people say that like that's not normal in Hollywood. That people are just really mean to each other.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. That sounds pretty normal.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say Ellen did nothing wrong.
Uh-oh. I think now we're gonna get canceled.
Did she not pay her unpaid interns? I mean, Did they not have fair no compensation?
That's very true.
What are we really talking about here?
Mm-hmm.
Boy, I saw one of her last stand-up specials, and it was pretty bad. Because her first big joke, like her 10-minute opener, was about how she didn't write any jokes for this special. Yeah. And it was pretty funny until you realize she's not really lying. She didn't write jokes for the special.
Mm-hmm.
ZNBQ, Space Marines have a ton of shenanigans. They can ignore dying for 2 command points and shuffle wounds to a buddy next to them for 1 command point. Ooh, neat. Brand of J Painting, I find Terminators with a Thunderhammer Storm Shield are fun if you're playing with elite supplements. Holy cow, I bet that's expensive as hell. A Terminator with Thunderhammer Storm Shield?
And we're not there yet.
That's true, yeah, we're playing our, like, well, my first game ever. Nick's, like, second game. Really. So we're still working our way through the core rule book. SEM, is the new Kill Team set worth buying? I don't know. I a little bit doubt it. I don't know. My feelings on the new Kill Team box is it is just made up of what Games Workshop had in stock. I don't think it's a finely crafted Kill Team box.
Wow.
I mean, the old one made sense. It was... Oops. Man, that's how did so much blue end up on my brush? The old one made a lot of sense. It was, you know, a full Kill Team of Tau, a full Kill Team of Space Marines, whole bunch of terrain, all infantry, so it actually made sense. The new Kill Team box is weird. It's like a Necron HQ and a couple of elites, the flayed ones, and then you have Space Marine heavy infantry squad, and then like 40 pieces of tiny terrain. Mm-hmm. It just doesn't feel right. I mean, if you want those models, it's probably not awful. But, I don't know, it just doesn't look right for a Kill Team box.
But that's kind of what I think about it.
ZNBQ, the best thing about Ellen is that she holds celebrity in absolute contempt and genuinely enjoys torturing them. And she did exactly that for years before anyone noticed.
Yeah, she was never nice.
Mm-hmm.
To people completely.
Mm-hmm. Happy Heretic. If interns didn't want big stars to treat them like crap, they shouldn't have become interns. Tuckle Pig. Why does Miniac dislike Space Marines so much? I think Space Marines are just one of those armies that don't interest him, but he has to paint them because that's what's popular. So I think that's his problem with Space Marines. He's just not into it, but he's had to paint like 20 of them over the course of all those videos. I think he said on his yearly wrap-up episode of Trapped Under Plastic that his most liked Instagram post was a Space Marine.
Uh-huh.
And he's like, I did so much work, and the only thing people cared about was the Space Marine I barely tried on.
Mm-hmm. It's iconic.
Mm-hmm.
People know a good Space Marine.
ZNBQ. It's part of every painter's journey to paint too many Space Marines to way too high a level. ZNBQ. New box will have new map, new doors. And if you don't have any terrain or battle maps, it would make a not zero amount of sense to buy it. Oh, is that for Kill Team Arena? The doors? I keep hearing about Kill Team Arena. I don't know what it is. Dr. Jokel. Also, when Ellen would always do that thing to jump scare celebrities, I just knew that she did the same thing to small children and would sit back and watch while they cried. Aww. Probably. I don't know. I want to see Ellen come out with a hot stand-up special, maybe on Netflix, and just unleash.
And it should be called Ellen Gone Wild.
Ellen Gone Wild.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what? At some point, the empire of Ellen has to be over, right?
Yeah, when she dies. When she dies,
she's gonna make it all the way up until the moment of her death. The name Ellen will be synonymous with a cute dance and a daytime talk show.
Yeah.
I mean, that's gotta kill you in the end, doesn't it?
I mean, I think she probably goes home, checks her bank account, and then thinks, you know what? I can keep doing this.
What do you spend all that money on? Hookers and blow?
I don't know. It's probably fun to put it all into a pool and roll in it. Take a dive in it.
That's true.
You know, that's something that we'll never get to experience, but I'm sure people really enjoy doing that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, think about how fun that would be.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna be cute. Kill Team Arena is the competitive rule set. It also has the ultra close combat rules in it, and it has rules for doors, which made the game work way better. Interesting. Taco Pig, Ellen Degenerate.
Mm-hmm.
Xenia BQ, a daytime talk show where she tries her hardest to make celebrities cry. I mean, they deserve it. Xenia BQ, all the money is to buy down and melt Tin Boys.
Oh no.
Dr. Druckle, hookers and blow. That's how I'd spend it anyways.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we know.
Mm-hmm.
We know that.
Yeah. I mean, who's turning down hookers and blow? You know, a hard day of filming the Ellen show. You know, you had to talk to Chris Pratt for 25 minutes. You know, you need a little something to relax. Wind down.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a little hookers and blow. What's wrong with that?
That's true.
It's an American pastime.
We've been doing it for centuries.
Yeah. For centuries of our 400 years or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't think Ellen did anything wrong.
Oh my god. I don't know if we can keep doing this.
That'll be my hot take.
There you
I stand with Ellen.
Mm-hmm. I like to think we'll get somebody on our stream one day that actually worked with Ellen. And they're like, you don't know.
I wish I worked with Ellen.
You don't know
I feel like we would have got along.
If you were to work on the Ellen show, what do you think your job would be?
I mean, hopefully costume designer, but more likely...
Costume designer on the Ellen show?
Oh, they have a costume designer.
They don't have a costume designer.
Who do you think picks out her sweaters?
Some person pulls out sweaters. It's not a costume designer.
Oh, it's a costume designer. Senior BQ, this is the hill that Eons of Battle Partnership dies on. Taco Pig, I'm sorry, but the mold gap on the base bothers me. Yeah, the dry brushing kind of brought it out, but whatever.
You should throw out the model.
Yes. Dr. Jokel, need to do a song called Hookers and Blow to the tune of Silver and Gold from Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer Christmas Special. Hookers and blow, hookers and blow. Ellen sure loves her hookers and blow. I haven't seen Rudolph in probably 10 years.
Yeah, and you're defending her.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm defending her by saying that she's probably awful, but she gets to be awful. I mean, it's not a crime to be awful.
No, it's not. It's not very nice, though.
No. I mean, I think the Ellen is a nice person ship has sailed.
Mm-hmm.
All we got left is edgy Ellen, which I want to see.
Yeah, but you don't get real edgy Ellen. You just get pretend.
I
edgy
know.
Ellen.
I want real edgy Ellen. I want her to come out, you know, give her $100 million for a Netflix special. I want to see 57 minutes of Ellen material.
I don't know. I don't know if she's worth that much
2021.
money. There's better comedians.
That's true. I mean, that's what isn't that what
Dave Chappelle got.
Dave Chappelle and what's her name got?
Amy Schumer.
Amy Schumer. Are you saying that Ellen isn't as good as Amy Schumer and Dave Chappelle?
I would say that she's definitely not as good as Dave Chappelle. I'm not that big of a fan of Amy Schumer. Personally.
She's pretty hit or miss. Her last movie looked hilarious. I didn't see it, but the trailers look pretty good. And she does too much stuff. Instead of being a superstar, she should just do one solid set a year, right?
Yeah.
Instead of taking over the world and making tons of stuff, she should just do one set a year.
Exactly. Just give up.
Mm-hmm. Dr. Jokel, it's not a mold line. When carapaces dry up, they split open like a seed pod. Probably. Taco Pig, Amy Schumer, barfy face. I kind of get it. I don't love Amy Schumer. I don't hate her. She's probably pretty good. She may have stolen some jokes. Who knows?
Yeah, I think she did.
Dr. Drokel. Bro, if Netflix gives Ellen a comedy special, then Netflix owes me a subscription. Oh no, we're all watching the Ellen special. Come on now.
And it's gonna be a Patreon stream that we'll
Oh
do.
yeah.
Patreon only. We'll review it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what if that's in the works?
Mm-hmm.
Somehow.
Oh, I want it. I want Ellen to just go off.
Yeah, but I also think Netflix will not want to associate with her anymore.
I don't. Okay, yeah, maybe on the Patreon I'll have to get into what she did because I don't even know.
Yeah,
but no matter what, I side with Ellen.
I think she actually abused people.
I'm gonna put it out here. I side with Ellen. Those interns were probably awful. Happy Heretic. Saw Dave Chappelle live once in college, back when he still did college shows. Most hilarious comedian I have ever seen live. He was high as a friggin' kite, too.
Yeah. He is great.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, he's a genius. ZNBQ, not even a Patreon exclusive, just a Patreon required. Oh, Ellen.
Wouldn't that be fun if she was just a big fan of us?
Oh, that'd be great. How would that be real? But that'd be amazing.
Yeah, I just really like Warhammer content.
Mm-hmm.
I really like these two assholes to make videos about it.
Dr. Drokel, she ate the homeless people, I think. Allegedly. Oh, who has... What person in the elite hasn't eaten people?
Right. Isn't that why they say eat the rich? Mm-hmm. Eat them back?
Yeah. Joy Flores. I think she was also the Zodiac Killer. Yes. Allegedly.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, I think that's someone else.
Mm-hmm. You know what? If she was a Zodiac Killer, that means that she's breaking the glass ceiling on a serial murder.
That's true.
I think it's about time for a woman mass murderer. I think America's ready for it.
It's really brave.
It is brave.
Really brave. And speaking of brave, you know what time it is?
Yeah.
It's 10 o'clock. So we're going to be moving on to our Patreon stream. So if you want to join the Patreon, for $5 buccarinos, you get to hear us go wild and listen to all of our wild streams.
Mm-hmm.
And we do it completely naked, especially me. I do it completely naked.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
All right, folks. See you tomorrow for a regular long stream. And
Yeah.
our patrons will see very soon.
Yeah.